In a stunning turn of events, Chumlee, the beloved figure from Pawn Stars, has been sentenced to life imprisonment. How did this happen? Stay tuned as we break down the shocking verdict and the untold story behind his downfall. In a shocking twist that no one saw coming, Chumlee, the quirky fan favorite from Pawn Stars, has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Known for his playful personality and comic relief on the show, Chumlee's fall from grace has left fans and critics stunned. The sentence marks the end of a tumultuous journey for a man whose personal struggles have finally caught up with him in a devastating way. What led to this heart-wrenching outcome? Let's explore the details. Chumlee, who first rose to fame for his role as the fun-loving, eccentric pawn shop employee, has always been a source of entertainment. His quirky antics and easygoing nature made him one of Pawn Stars' most beloved characters. However, behind the scenes, Chumlee faced many personal struggles that the public wasn't fully aware of. For years, his personal challenges, including battles with weight, mental health, and substance abuse, were kept mostly out of the spotlight. But in 2016, his arrest on drug and weapon charges forced the world to take notice. The public was shocked by the headlines, and while Chumlee pled guilty to drug possession and was placed on probation, it seemed his troubles were far from over. Over the years, Chumlee's personal life continued to spiral, with repeated legal issues and personal failures. His struggles were no longer something he could hide from the public eye, and they began to take a toll on his work and image. While his role on the show had granted him fame, it also exposed his vulnerabilities to millions of viewers. What once seemed like a charming and harmless personality began to reveal deeper cracks as Chumlee's problems escalated. Rick Harrison, the no-nonsense patriarch of the Pawn Stars franchise, has never shied away from speaking his mind. In the past, he made headlines for saying that Chumlee got what he deserved. At the time, those words seemed harsh, but in light of the life sentence handed down to Chumlee, they now resonate with a much deeper meaning. The sentence serves as a reminder that no one is immune to the consequences of their actions, not even the public figures we once adored. It highlights a painful truth: personal choices, when left unchecked, can have severe and irreversible consequences. The legal case against Chumlee has been long and complicated. His arrest in 2016 was just the beginning of a series of troubling events. Multiple failures to meet legal obligations and ongoing personal struggles led the court to hand down the life imprisonment sentence. While Chumlee's fans and critics alike continue to process the news, his story also serves as a cautionary tale. It's not just about one man's downfall, it's about the broader issues of addiction, mental health, and the pressures of fame. Chumlee's case reminds us of how quickly life can change, and the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions before it's too late. As we reflect on this heartbreaking story, it's important to recognize that the man we saw on TV was more than just the quirky pawn shop employee. He was someone facing real struggles behind the scenes, struggles that ultimately led to his tragic downfall. His life sentence is a harsh wake-up call about the consequences of neglecting personal issues and poor decision-making. The lessons from Chumlee's story are clear. Fame does not protect you from the consequences of your actions. No one is exempt from accountability, and the price of unchecked behavior can be incredibly high. As we look back on Chumlee's journey, we are reminded of the importance of seeking help and making responsible choices. It's a sobering reminder that everyone's story is more complicated than it appears, and sometimes, the choices we make can shape our lives in ways we never imagined. As we wrap up, we encourage you to reflect on the lessons this story imparts. While it's easy to pass judgment from a distance, it's important to remember the humanity behind the headlines. If you found this deep dive into Chumlee's shocking sentence insightful, please hit the like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more updates on stories that shape our world. Let's continue this conversation and learn from these powerful, often painful, experiences. Stay tuned for more stories that not only inform, but also inspire us to be more mindful of the choices we make.